Hallelujah, we did it! We successfully made Malena Sith remember that Canadians have ear holes. That's right, I have given into the comment section, and at least for this one video, I am going to throw all of you a bone who want me to call her by her birth name, because yes, it is hypocritical that she picked a new name, but she will not respect trans people doing the exact same thing for a better reason. I will probably go back to calling her either Danielle or Dan Mall in the future, because a nickname based on a given name that she doesn't use will only confuse more viewers than it engages. But you humans win today, because today, we all win. Malena is still ducking journalists, lest they give her an ounce of the heat that they've been lobbing at Carney lately. However, she has responded through her office, vehemently denying the thing that she bragged about in that podcast for an exceptionally far-right organization. You know, the one that Nazis love. So yeah, we know that it sounded like she was admitting to giving Trump and his allies information about how she felt that they could manipulate Canada in our upcoming election. She knows that she sounded like she was saying that Pierre personality disorder would be very favorable to what Trump wanted, and we also know that Trump has established his goal as the dissolution of our federation. But Danielle's office would like you to know that these allegations that she did what she did are offensive and false, that this is double plus untrue. We've all had a collective auditory hallucination where we heard the premier of Alberta say the things that she said, but we just don't understand the context. You see, with the right context, it sounds totally different. Specifically, you need the context of American oil baron money rubbing against every surface of your body. It sounds completely different if you're on a private island where the psyches of children are broken for the perverse amusement of the men who she works for. Canadians just can't understand the plain words that she used in that interview where she meant everything that she said, because we're not high off our asses on the endorphins that are created in the brain of someone when exposed to more power than a deeply flawed person like her can manage. If you, for a second, could understand how freeing it is to know that you're selling out the rubes who voted for you so that you can bank favors with people who have more money than God, who dispense it both playfully and maliciously, if you could understand the perverse beauty and horror of that situation, in that context, it's still deeply unethical verbal slop from a person who has never cared about ethics or Alberta or Canada in her God-forsaken life. And honestly, this scandal might be the thing that takes her down. Like, I don't want to promise things that I can't deliver, but Darth Smith does not appear to have a neurotypical shame response. So she may try and ride this out, but this graph is my engagement for the last 18 hours on the video where I covered this. After hour 2, it has not had less than 200 new views an hour, which is not normal for my videos with my size of an audience. Actually, I just checked, and it is now my second most popular video, only behind the first one that I ever did roasting Pierre, where I think it gained so much traction because I suspect some conservative staffer saw it and was like, what the heck was this? And literally sent it to everyone in the office while the conservatives tried to figure out what the heck was going on. At least that's my headcanon for how that video got so much traction. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if every UCP politician she's ever pissed off is plotting to take her down to the train station. I don't know if I made that joke right. I don't watch Yellowstone, but I hear it's like Game of Thrones for conservatives. So yeah, as a Canadian, I want to say, go to hell, Danielle. I hope your voters send you packing. But as a content creator, I gotta say, thanks, Danny. Your gross incompetence and intense unlikability, combined with the TikTok algorithm, have made it so much easier for me to find like-minded individuals. And while we may not agree on everything, what I can confidently say that every one of my now nearly 4,000 followers can agree on is that you are cruel, callous, and a compulsive liar, and you are nothing that a sober, responsible Canadian wants in a politician. On the plus side, you're everything that a sociopath wants in a lobbyist. So while you are probably going to lose your position over this, I'm sure you'll land on your feet on a pile of kickbacks and other people's broken dreams.